Welcome back to some more Timberborn. We have a lot to do today. I realized that we are still working on building all this. We are getting a decent amount of HP from each of these water wheels, so we should be okay for a little bit. We are fermenting soybeans, but we are not that fast at it. It would be good to get maybe this fermenter going and also doing soybeans, because we've got a lot of soybeans sitting here that we just need to turn into fermented soybeans. We're doing okay on canola oil, and we are full on it though. This is full, and then this is also full, so they're not making any more right now. So I really need to get maybe another medium tank built so that they can store more of that around here. I don't exactly know where I want to put it. I guess I'll put it there for now. I can always move it if I need to. We're going to make this for canola oil. That way they have more space to store it, and then they can continue working in here. Once that's built, maybe I'll go ahead and continue with this fermenter and turn that into fermented soybeans. Eventually we want to make fermented mushrooms, but we don't have the mushrooms going. I think that that's going to take a lot more. Yeah, we got to get the hydroponic garden going to get the mushrooms to turn into fermented mushrooms. So that's going to be a little while down the road. But we are working on getting this explosives factory done. In order to make explosives, I believe we need paper, but we're not going to be able to actually make paper until this explosives factory is done, because the power is traveling through that building. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. I think we have enough almost enough metal blocks for it. We have all the gears and planks in there. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. They can start moving the metal blocks as they're built over into this, or as they're produced, I guess. So we'll let them do that. We changed a lot in our fields previously. We have a lot of the kohlrabies being grown. We've got some of the soybeans being grown, and then we planted a lot more of the cassava, because the cassava is a little bit easier to ferment. That doesn't need the oil. It just needs cassavas. So we need to get more of that going. So it'll give them a little bit more of a variety of food. And then we are having issues with the mangroves. I'm not exactly sure. Now that these are all taken out, I'm going to go ahead and replant the mangrove trees into here. Let me figure. Okay, so it can go all the way this way. Oh, wrong one. Mangrove trees all the way into like this area, I think. So this forester should be able to plant those. I'm not exactly sure if this is going to spread naturally, because these dried out and died. But there are still some that are watered and alive, and I know that they will spread naturally past the point. I just don't know if it'll replant the spots that already were there. And then also, hopefully this forester will be able to replant some of these mangroves. I guess I don't know for sure. Where is this beaver at? Okay, he's going in here and planting these ones. So we'll see. I may end up having to take out all these before it'll let me put new ones in. I'm not really sure. But I'll have to check on that in a little bit. So how are we doing here on this? We need 6 more metal blocks. We have 1 sitting there, which is probably going to get moved over, and they are currently working on it. We do have enough scrap metal to turn into it, so it shouldn't be a problem. They just have to work on it a little bit more. So we've got this one with fermented soybeans, but I will need to probably have them bring the... so here we've got the canola seeds, but it'd be nice to have them closer to where we're pressing it into oil. So I'm thinking about making another of these really big, large warehouses and putting the fermented soybeans in there as well, and then turning this into canola seed storage so that they don't have to go as far. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. We have enough wood. We shouldn't have an issue getting that done. Rotate this, and we'll continue the path here so that they can get in there. This is going to be, like I said, for fermented soybeans. Is it this one? Yes. And then this will be for for canola seeds. And I'm going to have them obtain that. And then this is going to be for supplying. Yes. So they're going to, the farmers are going to put it into here to get it out of their way. But then the haulers are going to haul it from this one over to this one, which will be closer to where the oil press beaver is at making that oil. So that'll be helpful. They are going to need to move these over to here though, so this has to get built first. But we do have all the resources. Yeah, we need the plank. I forgot it needed planks, but we do have enough, so we should be okay on that. We're still making enough power to run all of this stuff, so that should not be an issue. And hopefully that'll get taken care of soon. I also was thinking we probably want to have more storage for berries. We have kohlrabies in this one, kohlrabies in this one, and then this is for berries. But that's it. That's all we've got. And then wherever the... Yeah, so then this gatherer flag has 20 berries in it. There must be another gatherer flag somewhere because it says that we have 240. Anyway, they're not gathering any more berries because they don't have anywhere to put it. So I'm thinking about just putting another warehouse on top of here or something. I'm going to have to connect it somehow to the path is the only issue. Maybe I'll just take out... I don't know. I was thinking I could connect it here, but this is not... I'd have to go around and it's above, so that's not really going to work. And this one is... I mean, I guess I could just do this around that way. It's just going to be a little bit annoying. But yeah, okay, let's just do that. So I'm going to put a medium warehouse up here. And then we're going to build the platforms like this. So they can get in there. And then we'll just put a path on top. So... they'll be able to come up the stairs and go around. It's a little bit out of the way, but it is, you know, available. And then that'll just be the extra storage. So if this empties out, they'll be able to put the berries in there. But otherwise, they'll have more storage for the berries in case they need it. Because we do use the berries to create more baby beavers in our breeding pods here. It takes berries and water to help them grow up. And this is working pretty well. Oh, I didn't select it. Berries. There we go. So that's set, but they can't get up there until they build all the platforms. So it's going to be a little bit. It is going to use quite a bit of our planks because it does take planks to make each one of these. 4 planks and 2 logs per section, but we should be okay. I think we have enough for that plus everything else. Okay, so they've filled this up. And now they're putting canola seeds in this. So that means that this beaver doesn't have to go quite as far to get the canola seeds to turn into oil. I'm wondering if I should put another stair over here or something so they don't have to go all the way around. That might be a good idea, at least for now. I know I talked about moving this storage area back so that we can have more near the power thing, but I was thinking about potentially... we could put platforms down and build on top of the water and just have it connected that way. So I'll have to think about it because that is a possibility, and then it would still be connected and it wouldn't take up our land, but we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Yes, and this is getting filled up, so that's good. So we should not be having any more issues with the amount of canola we're getting. We should be fine. We are getting some mangrove fruits now. And we finally are getting a few more fermented soybeans and fermented cassava. So they have a little bit more of a variety of food to eat. That is really good. These are all grown up, but these are not producing. I'm going to have to just take them out, I think. Mark resources for demolition. I'm just going to go ahead, if I can see, and just select all of this to be demolished. But then I'm going to cancel the ones that are grown because we don't need to replant those. Oh, wrong one. Oh man, I'm selecting the wrong thing. Can you see what's going on? Okay, and then which ones did I deselect? This one? Right here. Okay. So they'll take those out and then I can replant more. And I might just leave them as plantable because then this forester can take care of them and we don't have to worry about it. We're getting lots of logs here and these are growing. I probably should put down more wood to plant in this area so that this forester can work on that, but I want to get the mangroves going first so we can have the fruits coming in. So let's go ahead and do that, and then I'll switch back over and add more trees up here for the forester to plant. I think I'm just doing oak, right? That's what these are? Yeah. I think I'm just going to continue with that. We'll just fill this in. I'm wondering if I should maybe move this. Well, I mean, I guess it can take care of all of that. Maybe I'll just put it over here because then it won't be in the way and I can create a path through here if I want to store more logs or any of that. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's move the, I think it's under wood, right? Lumberjack flag. So if I do this, it still gets the whole area. So that's good. And then I can delete this. And I'm thinking about just putting some more storage on top of this since this is full anyway. Then when they chop down these trees, they can put it right into there. But I'm going to need to come up with a way to get up there. Let's go ahead and put this up here. And then we're going to need platforms. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to put stairs in here. And I can put a path here and here. I can go back around if I need to, or have another stair up here to build on top of this. And this is going to be set for logs as well, so we can make sure to get that done. We'll just continue planting more and more on here. I think this forester can plant, yeah, can plant pretty much everything other than this little area here. And this lumberjack is going to be able to get pretty much the same space, other than this one line here, which this one, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this because we don't need both of them going. And then we're going to put another path here. And this lumberjack can get stuff if it's needed. Okay, let's go over here and see how this is going. So they finally have this done. They are putting berries in there so we can get more of those. We are harvesting all of the cassavas. So, wow, oh, I guess they're just fermenting them right away, which is good. At least we have more to eat. And we're doing good on kohlrabis and fermented cassavas and fermented soybeans. So thankfully we are doing well with that, and we have a lot more of the kohlrabi to harvest. So we're fine in terms of food. Hopefully we can continue to get more and more. I might just have to build more storage for stuff if we end up running out. I think that I can see what's in here. Oh, I've got gears in there. Okay. Oh, and this is done, but I can't actually do anything in there yet because I need paper. So we're going to go ahead and let them do this. We don't have enough. Oh, we need logs, planks, and gears. We've got enough gears. We've got enough planks, and we've got enough logs. So let's go ahead and have them build that. And then I'm probably going to have them build the fermenter next after that is finished, so we can get more of the soybeans made up at a time. At least for now, until we get mushrooms going. Oh my gosh, I don't have these getting water. Or this one. Wow. I can't believe I did that. Okay, we've got some injured beavers. Did I end up putting up the medical beds? These are teeth grindstones. I need some of the medical beds. Maybe I'll just put one right here because it's kind of a dead end anyway. Is that well-being? Medical beds. Yeah, let's go ahead and unlock that, and we'll put that there. Then they can go, the injured beavers can go there to get healthy, I believe. Sick beavers come to rest. Another thing that I want to do, I think, is start, put in a tapper shack and start collecting some of the pine resin that's on these pine trees. I don't know if I am cutting them. Let me just see. I am apparently chopping them down. I want to cancel these for cutting because then I can gather the pine resin that they create, and then I can just have that, use that for the wooden planks or whatever with the heavy duty wooden planks. What are those? I don't remember what those are called, but they're just the better wooden planks that we're going to need for certain things. So I think if we clear this planting, and then once that's done, I'll put I'm assuming that the tapper shack is a 4x4. Yeah, I'll unlock it just so I can see what it looks like. Okay, yeah, it is a 4x4. Although the door is on the wrong side. So that's not really helpful. Maybe I don't want to... Okay, let me I'm going to... I'll just take out these two. Clear planting area here. So then I'm going to have it sideways and I'll put the another piece of road here to get in, right? Because that's the side that the door's on. Yeah, okay. So that's what I'll do there. Then they can start gathering some of this pine resin and hopefully we can get some better wooden planks created as well. We are, okay, this is done, but we don't have anybody that can work in there. Is it because some beavers died of old age? Yeah. I may need to put down a couple more of these breeding pods because I feel like I want more beavers than what we've currently got. Giving them a better well-being would help, but I don't know exactly what I can do quickly. I think that for now I want to just put some more breeding pods in and then eventually we can continue working on getting better well-being. But I wonder if I could put breeding pods underneath these platforms or something. No, nope, you can't do that. Okay. Well, I could just put some here. The problem is that, well, the berries aren't super far away. I will just I'm going to put 2 there. I might put another one here eventually. We don't have much water up here. Hopefully these beavers can get some water coming in pretty soon, because it's probably going to be a drought soon here too, and we have hardly any water. I also think that I probably want to unlock the storage for the extra water, the large tank, and we currently have just enough science for it, but if I unlock that and then we end up needing something else, then we're going to be in trouble, and we're going to need metal blocks for that, which we don't have a whole lot of right now, so I might wait to unlock that until we actually have more resources, and then we'll go ahead and do that. How are we doing here? They are gathering this, I think, which is good. I guess maybe I need to put some storage close by. Actually, I might move this. Let's put a path here, and I'm gonna demolish this, I think is what I want to do. I'm gonna put the scavenger flag here. And then I could put some of those small industrial piles, like one here, and one here, and one here, to put the scrap metal in so that the scrap metal beaver doesn't have to go as far. They can just take it from here and put it into these. But then I can have haulers move it from these over to where are we keeping them? Do we have a spot for scrap metal? I can fit 26 in here. So is one of these for scrap metal? Must be. This one? No, that's for planks. That's for scrap metal. Which is not in the best spot, but I guess that's better than nothing. So I'm going to have this set to obtain. And then we're going to have these set to supply so that the haulers come and grab it from there. Once this is built, I can delete this, and then we'll do that. We do have a hauling thing, right? Workplaces. Do I have a hauling post or no? Because I guess if I don't... I do have a hauling post, but nobody's in there. Which is not helpful. I definitely need some beavers in the hauling post. We still have 5 open beds. I was thinking about putting another house in, but we're doing okay on that, so I don't really need to worry about it. Finally got over 200 water, and it's day 13 of the temperate season, so hopefully soon we'll continue to get more. Once we get some explosives going, I may make this area deeper so we can have more water in there, especially for during the droughts and stuff. Okay, this is built, so I'm going to demolish this. And then I'm going to put another one of these small industrial piles here so that they can put... Oh, man. We'll pause that, though, so that they get this first. I'm going to high prioritize that so they can grab that scrap metal. And we'll put scrap metal into here so that they have more spots for that to put the stuff. Okay, they're getting these oaks done. They've got some of this filled back in. I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the mangroves in here. And along this. And I guess I should check to see how far this can go. Oh, this can go a lot farther now. I'm going to fill this all in with stuff, I think. Mangrove. How far? Oh, perfect. Okay. Mangrove. And yeah, we'll just continue this like so. I want to let them get this before I put more in on that side, but we're going to get a lot of mangrove fruits if we get these going. It's going to take some time, but thankfully, like some of these are already fully grown, and then the other ones are going to get there. How far are we on this? 71%, so not doing too bad. I mean, these ones were just planted not too long ago, so they're only at 40%, but hopefully we'll get a lot more of that. These beavers are just collecting berries at this point, but that's because there's not any of that to get. And this is full again as well. So we have so much. Okay, so we got a little bit of space up here for berries, so we're not doing too bad. Do I have beavers in here? No. Okay, well, we've got 4 children. Did they finish building these breeding pods? They did. So they are gonna start popping out more baby beavers pretty soon. We've got enough berries for it. We just need more water. It's really the issue. Why are you all hungry and thirsty? There's food and water everywhere. Maybe I should put some more. This is water storage. I'm gonna set this to supply as well as these ones to supply, although we don't have any haulers, so I guess that kind of defeats the purpose. I need more beavers. Okay, there is one hauling beaver. I'm gonna just put 3 beavers in here, but I'm gonna have it go to a higher priority so that the beavers are in there helping move stuff around. And then this needs to be obtain. This one is also water, obtain. We've got a drought coming in 3 days, which is okay as long as we can get some more water, obtain. Oh, I guess I could just, I'm going to just leave these 2 at what they are because they're near the pumps here, but these are going to be set to supply. I think that'll work for a bit. Now that these are both done, we've got some paper. I'm going to go ahead and open up the explosives factory. If we get any more beavers, they can go in there to start making some explosives. And I'm going to open up this fermenter so they can build it. And maybe we can get some more fermented soybeans going. Because we're sticking with about 70 fermented or regular soybeans that are just sitting there waiting to be switched over. And we've got a lot of canola oil. I might actually reduce the amount of canola we've got, or maybe I'll get rid of some of this. Actually, let's do that instead. Clear planting area for this, and then once these are taken out, I'm going to put some more soybeans in there so we can have, since we're going to have 2 of these going, that we can have more of it at a time, so that'll be helpful. Okay, I was like, I've not seen any beavers go into here yet, but it does look like they're doing that. Finally got around 500 water. We still have a couple days till the drought starts, so we should be okay if we continue to pump and get those filled up. And oh man, so many hungry beavers. It's because they have to go so far. I wonder if I should put some stuff closer. I guess I don't really need as many berry bushes as I've got. Maybe I'll take some of these out and put in some more food storage in here so that I can have like this be the main storage, and then they could supply it over to here so the beavers that are working over here don't have to go so far to get it. If I take out like just these 3 rows here, it'll still leave a lot of berries that we can collect. So I think I'm going to do that. And I think I actually have to, I'm going to go ahead and play it. I think I have to demolish the berries bushes that are here. Well, you know what? Actually, maybe I'll cancel these 4 because I can't put a path there. It's, well, okay, wait. Well, for now, I'll leave it the way it is. I might end up taking these bushes out if I need to put a warehouse right here. And then once these are collected, then I will put stuff in there. So I could do one facing this pathway, then I could do it back to back here. So put a path in here, Then I could do another warehouse, and put a path in here. I mean, I could take these out and put some platforms and have another one there. I might as well, actually. Let's just go ahead and do that. We'll demolish these and these. And then I could put platforms in here. And then I could put a bunch of storage, medium warehouses like this, and then rotate and like that. And then I could do one here and one there. And these can just have the different food groups so they don't have to go as far to get them eventually. Yeah, mangroves are here. We could do fermented cassavas, fermented soybeans. These are going to both be set to obtain. Then we'll have these set to supply. And then they can go here to grab them. And do I want to do kohlrabies right here? Probably. I think the kohlrabies are up here, which is fine. It's just a little bit of a walk. Canola seeds. And I think down there was gears, so we don't really need to worry about that. We have not started making explosives yet. We need 3 pieces of paper per explosive. We've got 15 pieces of paper in there, but nobody's in there to actually make anything. So hopefully some of these kids grow up pretty soon here so we can get that done. And these are all set to harvest. This one's set to plant. I might do this as a harvest and do this as a plant, since this is in the middle, and then the ones farther away can hopefully get some of the stuff that needs to be picked up faster. We've got a lot of kohlrabi storage, so they should be able to get it all and store it. I feel like there's only this one that has some in it. And then they're actually going to be putting it here because this is closer, I think, than up there, but we'll see. How are we doing up here? Okay, they got the scrap metal there, so I'm going to go ahead and play this. And they are putting the scrap metal into here, so that shouldn't be an issue. Hopefully this beaver can... Oh, but there's nobody in there. Not that it really matters. We do have a decent amount of scrap metal, so it's not like we have to have it right away, but it would be good to have eventually. Is this too far from the district or something? It totally is. I'm just going to go ahead then and cancel these. I'm not super worried about having all 4 of those planted, but I will plant the mangroves in here for the spots that are available. And that's a lot of trees that we're going to get fruit from. This is ready. Do we have anybody in here? We do. So, oh, and they're out there getting the mangrove fruit, so that's good. I probably should actually prioritize the water moving by haulers so that they do that first, because the water is the biggest issue, it seems. Okay, so let's take a look here. We've got kohlrabies, the mangrove fruits, the fermented cassavas, and the soybeans all being fed to the beavers, and they're all, pretty much everybody is getting them, so that's good. We need to start looking into mushrooms, corn rations, eggplant rations, algae rations, and coffee to give them more food options. We have a campfire and a rooftop terrace, I believe, but we're going to need more if we want all of them to be able to utilize it. I could put in some of these items and do it in a spot where they can see it. Let's look into that. Aesthetics. So this is the beaver statue. These are the roofs. These are the shrubs. I'm going to go ahead and unlock some of these. Are there any places around that we can put one there? That'll get any beavers that are going from this area to this area. What about up here? Do I have a good spot for this? I don't feel like as many beavers come up. Well, maybe to come into this. So maybe I'll put that there. I'm trying to figure out where, if I put roofs up, it's going to make it so I can't build on top of it anymore. Okay, we've got an 8-day drought. We should be okay with the amount of water we have, I think. And we do have... Oh, I need to pull this up. Up to... all the way. This is still coming in, I think. But it is starting to dry out. So I want to get as much of this collected as I can. So we should be okay for a little bit. I don't really want to pump all of it out, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Hopefully this stays wet enough. How How deep is this? It's not very deep at all. Better than this side, but still not that great. This beaver's down here working. I was gonna put some more oak trees, but I'm gonna let him work on planting all of this down here first before we do that. And I could potentially put more food up here. Let's take a look at, so the hydroponic gardens do mushrooms and algae, but we have to have water to do that. And I don't think that we're very stable in our water production at this point to get that going. We can use food factories to take, it looks like corn and eggplants and turn them into other things. So we could potentially do that. That needs power, but it would give us 2 more food choices, which would be good. And then there's coffee, but that takes water too. So I might wait on that. I may do the food factories. Let's go ahead and start growing some of the, so the corn and the eggplants. Maybe I'll grow those over here. Do we even need the dandelions anymore? So we're going to probably want to make medicine again at some point. We're going to need to be able to get back here. Maybe I'll just put a path like so to make sure that we can get back here to gather this. And then I'll put some other plants here too. I'm going to need a farmhouse, food, farmhouse, like that. And then I can put down corn. I don't really know how much to plant. And then eggplants here. We'll see how that works out. If I need to grow more, I can to start doing that. And then I'll have to make the other stuff. Oh, I forgot about not having power. Okay, I guess I'll pause all of these really quickly because we don't have power. So there's not a point in having beavers in there and they can go do other things. I can up the amount of hauling being done because we've got a bunch of beavers that aren't doing anything. And I've got all these science machines working. So that's good. Okay. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. I'm thankful that we have a lot more food being made. We just really need to work on our water. And I need to deepen this, I think. I think that's my next big goal, is to start making dynamite and start getting this deepened out, and maybe even this too. I know that I was thinking about using this to grow stuff, but I've got a lot of space over here, so I don't really need this to do that. And then I can have more water storage in this area, which would be really good. So I think that's the plan. As soon as we can get some explosives going, start blowing this area up and getting that done. But I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this video, I'm going to pop a couple more episodes up here that you might also enjoy. Please leave me a comment below. I love hearing from all of you. But that's going to be it for today. I'll see you next time.